How many of these facts will ruin your ability to function normally? Let's find out. Welcome back to the corner of the internet where we blend reality into a questionable smoothie. Today, we're diving into facts so bizarre you'll question everything you thought you knew. We've got 12 of the most shocking, hilarious, and nonsensical truths this weird world has to offer. These are the deep cuts, the facts that make you pause and whisper, wait, what? From zombie ants to immortal jellyfish, it's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up your brain belts. Things are about to get turbulent. Ready to have your perception of the universe altered? Let's talk about it. Let's start with the octopus. Already fascinating, but here's where it gets weird. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood through the gills, and 1 circulates it to the rest of the body. But when an octopus swims, its main heart just stops beating. That's right, every swim is a cardiac gamble. This is why octopuses prefer crawling to swimming. Swimming is like holding your breath while running a marathon. So every time you see an octopus chilling on a rock, it's making a life or death decision. Efficient travel or a functioning heart? That's the daily dilemma. No wonder they ink people. If my heart stopped every time I exercised, I'd be stressed too. Suddenly taking the elevator doesn't seem so lazy. If a genius of the sea avoids cardio, maybe we're all just being heart smart. Next time you see an octopus, remember, it's not lazy, it's a master of self-preservation. Evolution at its weirdest. So, if you ever feel bad about skipping the gym, just say you're thinking like an octopus. It's not laziness, it's survival. The ocean is full of drama, and the octopus is just trying to keep its hearts in check. Respect the crawl. It's evolution, baby. Napoleon Bonaparte, conqueror of Europe, defeated by bunnies. In 1807, after a treaty, Napoleon organized a grand rabbit hunt. His staff gathered thousands of domesticated rabbits, thinking it'd be fun. But domesticated rabbits see humans as food bringers, not threats. When released, they charged Napoleon and his men, swarming them in a furry tidal wave. The emperor tried to shoo them away, but the bunnies were relentless. Laughter erupted as Napoleon retreated to his carriage, rabbits clinging to his coat. He fled, defeated not by armies but by a bunny onslaught. The lesson? Never underestimate the collective power of hungry rabbits. Even the greatest strategist can be humbled by the unexpected. History isn't just written by victors, sometimes it's written by rabbits. Napoleon's most adorable defeat proves that sometimes fluff wins. So aspiring conquerors, beware. The real threat might be cuter than you think. The Bunny Brigade 1, Napoleon 0. Sometimes history hops. Meet the wombat, Australia's adorable stocky marsupial. Their claim to fame? Cube-shaped poop. Yes, you heard right. Wombats are the only animals that produce cube-shaped droppings. Why? Their intestines sculpt the poop into cubes, so it won't roll off rocks or logs. Wombats use these cubes to mark territory, no rolling, no wasted messages. It's evolution's answer to a very specific problem. Imagine being the scientist who discovered this. Did someone leave dice out here? Wombats are nature's Lego engineers, building tiny, smelly monuments. Next time you struggle to keep something from rolling, remember the wombat. Evolution will get weird to solve a problem. Wombats looked at rolling poop and said, "We can fix that." Nature's little engineers, one cube at a time. The weirdest solutions are sometimes the most brilliant. Meet Ophiocordyceps unilateralis, the zombie ant fungus. This fungus infects ants, hijacks their brains, and forces them to climb to the perfect spot for fungal growth. The ant locks its jaws onto a leaf, dies, and a stalk erupts from its head, raining spores on the colony below. It's a real-life zombie apocalypse, just on a tiny scale. Nature's horror show plays out daily in rainforests. Forget movie zombies, this is the real deal. The fungus is a master puppeteer, turning ants into mindless vehicles for its own survival. Every day, ants are forced to march to their doom, all for the fungus's benefit. Nature is more terrifyingly creative than any horror writer. Sweet dreams, don't let the zombie fungus bite. The real monsters are microscopic. Ready for a grocery store reality check? Let's talk berries. Botanically, a berry is a fruit from a single flower with one ovary. That means grapes, tomatoes, eggplants, and bananas are true berries. Strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries? Not berries at all, they're aggregate fruits. Each seed on a strawberry is its own tiny fruit. So, a banana is a berry, but a strawberry isn't. Science just flipped your fruit salad upside down. It's like finding out a dog is technically a fish. Nothing makes sense. The berry conspiracy runs deep. I'll keep calling strawberries berries, but I'll never trust a banana again. Who knew the produce aisle was a web of lies? Next time you eat fruit, remember, science is always ready to mess with your definitions. The fruit world is a botanical minefield. Bananas are berries, strawberries are imposters. Welcome to the great fruit identity crisis. Humans chase immortality, but a tiny jellyfish already cracked the code. Meet Turritopsis dohrnii, the immortal jellyfish. When stressed or injured, it reverts to its earliest life stage, becoming a polyp and starting over. It can repeat this cycle indefinitely, making it biologically immortal. The only way it dies is if something eats it or it gets sick. Imagine being able to hit reset on your life whenever you want. Messed up? Just turn into a baby and try again. While we age, this jellyfish just keeps rebooting. The secret to endless life is floating in the ocean, not in a lab. Sometimes the simplest creatures hold the universe's biggest secrets. The immortal jellyfish living its best life over and over. Eternal youth, no anti-aging cream required. Let's get personal. Your skin is constantly shedding. Every year, you lose about 1.5 pounds of dead skin, enough to fill a pillowcase. That's right, you could make a pillow out of your own skin flakes. Most of this ends up as dust in your home. When you dust, you're cleaning up bits of your former self. Your bed? Probably a museum of your past skin. It's both gross and amazing. Your body is always renewing itself, but you're also leaving a trail of yourself everywhere you go. Tonight, when you lay your head down, remember, you're contributing to your own pillow stuffing. Sweet dreams. The mundane is sometimes the most unsettling. You're a walking, talking skinflake factory. You'll never look at your pillow the same way again. Ready for a historical brain breaker? Cleopatra lived closer in time to the iPhone than to the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza. The pyramid was built around 2560 BC. Cleopatra lived around 6930 BC. The iPhone launched in 2007 AD. There's a 500-year gap between the pyramid and Cleopatra, but less than 2,100 years between Cleopatra and the iPhone. To Cleopatra, the pyramids were already ancient wonders. Our brains compress history, but the reality is much stranger. Cleopatra was more of a tourist at the pyramids than a builder. The past is more stretched out than we realize. Next time you think of ancient Egypt, remember? Timelines are weirder than you think. History isn't a neat story, it's a time warp. Mind blown. Medieval medicine was wild, but nothing tops this. People ate ground-up Egyptian mummies. From the 12th to 19th centuries, mumia was prescribed for everything from headaches to bruises. The confusion started with bitumen, a healing asphalt, but Europeans mistook preserved mummies for the real thing. Demand was so high they started faking mummies with recently deceased bodies. Imagine going to the doctor and getting a dose of ancient noble, or just Dave from last week. It's a macabre, absurd chapter in medical history. Next time you complain about cough syrup, be glad it's not Pharaoh-flavored. The past was a very weird place. Bon appetit? Sometimes history is just gross. Superheroes wish they had the wood frog's power. This North American frog freezes solid in winter, heart stops, brain flatlines, clinically dead. Its secret? Natural antifreeze glucose floods its cells, protecting vital organs. The frog becomes a living ice cube, surviving months in suspended animation. When spring comes, it thaws out and hops away like nothing happened. Humans dream of cryogenics. The wood frog just does it every year. No cape, no drama, just pure survival. It's the real-life Iceman. Forget Batman, the wood frog is the true superhero. Nature's resilience is mind-blowing. Sometimes the most incredible powers are found in the smallest creatures. The wood frog, frozen, thawed, and thriving. Meet Larry Walters, the man who flew using a lawn chair and 45 weather balloons. In 1982, Larry tied balloons to his chair, packed sandwiches and a pellet gun, and launched skyward. He planned to float a few hundred feet, but shot up to 16,000 feet, right into LAX airspace. Too scared to pop balloons, he drifted for 45 minutes, shocking airline pilots. Eventually he shot some balloons, descended and got tangled in power lines, causing a blackout. Arrested on landing, Larry simply said, "A man can't just sit around." He became a legend, proof that curiosity and absurd dreams can take you places. Sometimes the wildest ideas are the most memorable. Larry's flight is a testament to human ingenuity, and a little bit of madness. He was fine, but achieved a strange immortality. All it took was a lawn chair and a dream. Sometimes you just have to see if it'll work. The sky's not the limit, it's just the beginning. Your brain is a 3-pound power plant. It generates enough electricity to light a small bulb, about 10 to 20 watts. Every thought, memory, and command is an electrical impulse. EEGs measure this brain power in real time. You are, quite literally, electric. All those weird thoughts, they're actual power surges. Light bulb moments aren't just metaphors, they're real electrical events. Your brain is both architect and power station. You're a bioelectric marvel. Never underestimate the energy inside your head. Which fact broke your brain the hardest? The octopus's 3 hearts, Napoleon's bunny defeat, Cleopatra's iPhone connection? We've journeyed through zombie ants, immortal jellyfish, and cube-shaped poop. Reality is officially weirder than fiction. I hope your mind feels a little bigger and a lot more boggled. There's always something new and strange to learn. Drop your weirdest fact in the comments below. Let's make this a treasure trove of mind-bending knowledge. Thanks for getting weird with me today. Until next time, stay curious and follow at Random Asked Facts.